All right, let's go ahead and get started on the next part of this unit. All right, so if you look at page 23, we are going to use, we're going to find standard deviation. Now, you want to make sure that you have a calculator to do this, just because otherwise it will get intense and you have to just do a lot of formula work with this, okay? So standard deviation is a measure of how spread out your data is, all right? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get your calculator out, and when you turn it on, press mode. When you see mode, you will choose number 2, which is statistics. It'll say STAT next to it. And then choose number 1, and it should say 1-variable or VAR. All right? Once you do that, it'll come up with a table. You need to take and enter your data under the X. Okay? So it's going to come up, and you're going to have something like this, and it'll have X. And at the bottom down here, you're going to have like a little flashing thing. And you're going to enter all of this data right here that you have. All right? You'll enter it one at a time. So you'll press -3, enter, and then it's going to put -3 there. Then you're going to do 2, enter. It'll put 2 there. So every time you press the enter or the equal sign, then it's going to give you, it's going to show up your chart. Once you get to 10 and you have entered it, so you have all of these down through here, I'm just going to write them down so you can see. Once you have entered and you have 10 in there, you need to press AC, so the on button. Once you do that, it's going to go back to your home screen, okay? Once you go back to your home screen, you're going to press Shift and the number 1. And again, you'll see that SAT, for SAT right there. Once you do that, it'll come up and you have several other options you're going to choose. It'll be number 4 or number 5, but it's going to say VAR next to it, okay? Once you do that, you need to decide what you're looking for. Are you looking for your mean, or are you looking for your standard deviation? In this case, we're looking for a standard deviation. So we're going to go with this step right here. We're going to skip step 3. Now, you could do your mean if you wanted to with this. And what you are going to do is, it is going to be, let me erase this real quick, because I need to add something in there real fast. Whenever you are doing this and you get ready to do step 4 to calculate your standard deviation, you're going to choose number 3, and it's going to look like this. Let me make this bigger for you. That button is going to look just like this right here. And it might have or in between it, but you're going to have, this is standard deviation, okay? That's how that is represented. All right? If you're looking for mean, it's going to be X with a little bar over it, and it should be number 2. But depending on what you want to find, that's how you're going to put it in. Once you put it in, it'll come up with this on your home screen, and you'll just push the enter button, and you will get 4.5 for this one, okay? Now, the next one, do it again. And I've left this down there for you so you can see it. I've tried to put it on every screen just so you could take your time. So pause the video, do what you need to do, put your data in, and then remember for this one you're looking for this button. And then if you want to just see if you can do the mean, do that. That's the button you're looking for, okay? Once you do that, you're going to get 7.5. So this is how spread out your data is, okay? It's 7.5 standard deviations from the center, all right? All right, the next one. This one looks a little bit different. We have a bar graph, but all you need to know is it's exactly like what we've been doing. The only thing is it's in bars. But if you look at this, at 90, how many grades are at a 90? We have 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then we'll look at the 80. and there are 5 at 80. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Next, we have 75, and there are 3 at 75. So 75, 75, 75. And then last is 70, and there's 2 that have a 70. Okay? Now, I'm going to take, and you're going to do this just like you were doing before, enter all your data. Okay? Remember, this is the one that we're looking for. And since there are multiples like this, there are 4 90s, you're going to enter that 4 times. You can't just do it once. To know your standard deviation, you have to enter it every time that it's shown. Right, when you do that, you're going to get 6.93 for your standard deviation. And you're going to see this something like, let me write it the way you should see it. The standard deviation is equal to 6.93. Okay? All right. The next one. Again, this is in a table. That's fine. We're going to have 2.9, and you can just look at this one and do it. But 4, 4, 4.5, 5, and then we come over to the next one. We have 5.125, 5.5, 6, 6, and then we have the next chart, 6 and 6, and then 6.15, 6.25. Go to the last chart. We have 6.5, 7, 7, and 7. All right, so that's our standard deviation, or that's our data that we have. So when we're trying to get our standard deviation, go ahead, pause the video, put all your information in your calculator, and then unpause it to see if you get the answer you should have. All right? So once you put all that in the calculator, you should get your standard deviation as 1.18, and that's if you round it. Always try to go to that second decimal place unless it's just a number that would round to 0, and then you're fine. All right? Now, for that video, that is all. That is the end of standard deviation. Very easy, very simple. Just practice putting it into the calculator.